Alright, what up YouTubers? I'm Jaden, and this is going to be my pre-T FTM video. So I do apologize, I've been lagging really hard on making this video. Yeah, I've just been really lazy and I've been working a lot. So my apologies, but now I'm making it. So yeah, so I'm just going to talk about a few things and everything. So here we go. So this is my voice pre-T. And right now I in the process of starting T in 2 weeks. I'm starting T on June 4th, which I'm so excited and so stoked. I'm happier than I've ever been, honestly. It's probably the best decision I ever made in my entire life. So I'm very thankful for that. So I'm just going to say that I am out to everyone. Anyone you could think of, my friends, family, my work, everything. I'm going to talk about my work. My work is actually pretty accepting everything. They know about me starting tea and everything. They're very supportive and everything like that. So I'm very thankful for having a work environment to be very supportive and everything like that. So yeah, it's a good thing. My friends, they're very supportive and everything like that. I'm also grateful to have friends like them and everything. They told me they knew for the longest time and everything like that, which was really funny. I actually laughed. But yeah, so they're very supportive and everything like that. You know, through the process, I have lost a few friends, but that's okay. It shows that they weren't my true friends in the first place. So you move on, right? As for my parents and my brother, I do have an older brother. So let's first talk about my parents. My parents actually are having a hard time with it, but my dad's more understanding for it. And he says, you know, both my parents have said that they always knew about me ever since I was little. The way I acted, the way I played with things, the way I was a tomboy and everything like that. They knew something was very off. Like, you know, I wasn't a typical girl. So, my dad's more understanding, but he's having a hard time, coping with it and stuff. My mom is actually the one that's having a hard time with it. So, that's kind of a sad thing because she's kind of more verbal about it and she says things, and hurtful things, but you know what? It is what it is. But hopefully she'll come around, right? But yeah, she's having a hard time, and so yeah, she's not really for it, to be honest. And so yeah, um, I've been out for almost 2 years now, basically. So it feels good to be out and be true to yourself and who you are. Honestly, I did have a phase where I was pleasing my parents more than myself. I basically call myself my mom's Barbie from high school and random stages throughout college and stuff. I was playing basically, I call it tug of war. I basically was my happiness or my parents' happiness. So I mostly picked my mom's happiness because I don't like seeing people. Wow, I totally said it wrong. I don't like seeing people suffer. So I basically choose my parents and I please them. In high school, I was feminine, um, for my mom's sake and everything like that. I hate it so much. You have no idea. I was so unhappy. I basically, honestly, can say that I've been unhappy my whole entire life till now. Because I was, like I said, I've been my mom's Barbie ever since I was younger. She would always dress me and everything like that. I basically didn't have a mind of my own, pretty much. But yeah, in high school I was feminine. I'll show you a picture and you're gonna be like, what the hell, it's you? I'm like, yep. So this is me in high school. It doesn't really look like the same person, does it? It looks completely different from this and this. But yes, this is me in high school. I was blonde and had long hair, the typical girl. Wore makeup and everything like that. I hate it, like I said. Then I eventually cut off all the hair, and honestly, that was another best decision ever. Everything like that. I started wearing boy clothes and boxers and binding and packing and all that stuff, and I never felt so right in my whole entire body. It was kind of like my beginning stage. As I got older, out of high school and everything, I learned more about the trans community and everything like that. And I was like, you know what? I finally found out that there's people that feel the same way as me, and honestly, it feels so good to know that there's other people out there that feel the same, because it feels good to know that you're not alone. So it felt really good that I got to learn more. I got to meet people and everything like that. Learn more about the process, and I was like, you know what, this is exactly what I need to do. You know, so I, you know, researched, and I actually went to gender therapy. I got my T letter. Well, not my T letter, my letter, and everything like that. But there's another thing that stopped me. So I had everything done up to that, and I was about to make my endocrinologist appointment and everything, looking for a doctor to start to see. But I got into this phase where my parents were giving me shit for the way I was. So here we go again. I try to please my parents with the long hair. So eventually, I don't know if you've been following my Tumblr or anything, but I did have long hair, as in it wasn't my real hair. I had short hair underneath it the whole time. I had a wig, and I played the whole feminine part. And honestly, I was so miserable. I was probably the most miserable I've ever been in my whole entire life. Like, I've been suffering with depression for a long time, like ever since I was younger. But this is like to the point in my life it got really bad, to the point I was thinking about suicide, and I was about to lose it, and I was just getting torn up in like inside, and it made my gender dysphoria so much worse, and just I hated it. But like I said, I did it for my parents, and that was probably the most stupidest decision I ever made. And from learning from that, I learned not to put, you know, put your happiness first before others, because, you know, all you have in the end is yourself. So I learned that the hard way, and I put my like an end to it, and I was like, yeah, I can't do this. Like, I'm gonna ruin myself, and I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not being happy with myself, and you know, so I put an end to it, and here I am now. I'm about to start teen in 2 weeks. So honestly, my advice is please just be who you are. You know, don't try to be something you're not, and honestly, just please yourself. Make yourself happy before, you know, don't please others for their own happiness and everything, because it's not going to do, it's going to only make yourself miserable. And honestly, I can say that from experience and everything like that. And now I'm like so much happier, and like I'm moving on with my life, and like it's awesome. You know, I'm smiling again. Like honestly, I was going through some deep shit and like deep depression that it was really hard to get out of and stuff. But now, you know, I'm way better now, and it's awesome. So my advice is that just be who you are, and don't be afraid, you know, because you're never alone. You really aren't out in this world, okay? So, you know, if anyone needs to talk to me or vent to me or anything, I'm always here to help people. You know, helping people is what I love to do. You know, you don't need a reason to help people, and that's what I always say. You really don't. So, if anyone has any other questions or anything like that, feel free to, you know, follow my Tumblr, ask me messages or anything, because that's the only thing I have. Unfortunately, I hate social media, so I only have Tumblr and YouTube. So I am going to be documenting my journey and everything like that, so I'm going to be, you know, thankful for you guys to, you know, follow my journey with me and everything like that. But yeah, alright, well, I'm going to cut this video short. It's kind of long, but thank you for watching, and I hope this video helped anyone. Alright, bye guys.